So I really didn't hear about this. Nobody was talking about this show. I just was on Netflix one night and I ended up coming across it and I'm like, hey, this looks cool. I might as well go ahead and watch it. And so, yeah, Slasher.
Who's the executioner?
Every victim has had a deep, dark secret in their past.
Lust, gluttony, greed, sloth, wrath, envy. They all come together.
And Slasher is about this murder that happened in a small town years ago by this person that they call the Executioner. And from that, the only survivor is this little baby girl. So to present day, all grown up, the girl moves back to her hometown and the same home that her parents were killed in with her husband. And shortly after, a string of murders start to begin to happen by a copycat of the Executioner, and which brings out a lot of secrets from people throughout the town as the mystery of who is behind all this is being unraveled. And this show, like I said, I was just going through Netflix and ended up finding it. I'm like, hey, I might as well just go ahead. It's only 8 episodes, so what the hell. And surprisingly, the series was actually pretty decent. It was creepy when it needed to be, it was scary when it needed to be, and they actually did it pretty well. It had decent acting for the most part, and the look of it was pretty decent. I mean, it wasn't high quality like say Stranger Things, but it was up there, and I mean, it had a good look to it. I liked it. And I like the whole thing of the Executioner name and the look. At first, I wasn't down with it, but after a while, it kind of grew on me. It's not the best look, but, you know, it worked for what they were trying to do. And the thing that I liked about this is that they kept on with the mystery. Every time a secret was released, it was a surprise. So it kept you on the edge of your seat wanting to know what was going to happen next. But even though it had some good parts, it had some bad parts to it. And not to give away any spoilers, but a certain character I felt was supposed to feel a certain way about another character, which it wasn't really fulfilled. It was kind of on and off. It was inconsistent. It was like, aren't you supposed to be feeling this way, but you're acting this type of way. It just wasn't done well. As well as the lead actress in here, she's an Irish actor. Her accent was coming out every now and then, and it was like, it kind of took you out the episode for a moment. It's really noticeable, but after a while, I guess you could say that she kind of got used to having an American accent, but every now and then you would hear her Irish accent come out just a little bit, but then retreat back to American accent. And that acting, like I said, the acting was decent, but yeah, it wasn't all that good. It was scenes where it's supposed to be dramatic, you're supposed to feel angry, you're supposed to feel sadness, and I didn't get that because these actors in it did not sell what they were supposed to be selling. And one thing that I hate about scary movies is stupid decisions. If you're in there and you're making stupid decisions that get you killed or get you hurt or whatever, it just takes me out of there because it's like, you could be doing something smart. Now I get, like, if you're being chased by somebody, you're not thinking like clearly, you're reacting on impulse, on just your fear, but at the same time, it's certain things that you can do, but you just don't do them, and that was filled with just stupid decisions in a lot of the episodes. And it's a one storyline with this gay guy that's in the series, and it kind of went forward with his storyline a little bit, and after something happens, but it kind of stopped after that. And after that, he would appear every now and then and talking with the main character, but after that, it was like, why did you go this far with his story and cut it off right then and there, but don't go forward? I mean, it don't have anything to do with the overall story, but why even take it that far if you're not going to take it further? And it was a part where they were replaying a scene where I felt like it was not necessary to replay the whole scene. You could replay bits and parts of it, but why have to replay the whole scene? There was another scene that was like that too, and I didn't understand why they had to do that. And just, I wasn't really too fond of the ending. I felt like the reveal of who the person is, and this ain't a spoiler, but it was like, it wasn't at the complete end. They gave away who this person was, and then it was like the rest of it was, just the end result of it. But I feel like they could have did a little bit better. But overall, this show, it was okay. Like I said, one of the main elements was one of the strong elements of it was that it kept you on the edge of your seat of wanting to know what's happening next with the mystery and the secrets. And like I said, the secrets are so good that every time it happened, you're like, oh my God, you're just taken back by it. And the mystery was so good with it. And it kind of like, I ain't gonna say that it trumps over everything else, the acting and all that stuff, but it actually will keep you going into the end and want to find out who the executioner or the copycat executioner really is. It's not a show to be really taken serious, but it's a show to have fun with, to kind of like sit back and laugh at some of the points that, you know, they're bad acting and all that stuff. But I kind of enjoyed it. You know, it's not something that I'm gonna just be watching again and again, but at the same time I had some enjoyment from it. So what can I say? So my recommendation is go ahead, check it out if you want to. If you're on Netflix and you just need something to binge, go ahead, check it out, see if you like it or whatever. I mean, it's worth checking out, I'll say. And so with that said, that concludes this Take One review of Slasher. Go ahead and like this video, leave a comment down below if you checked it out. What did you think? Subscribe to this YouTube channel and share this video with your friends, family, and coworkers and everybody. And keep a lookout for everything that I'm going to be doing, from podcasts to movie reviews, spoiler casts, everything. Everything is in the description below, as well as my social medias and every single thing from Facebook, Twitter to Instagram and all that good stuff. And so with that said, I will catch you guys later. Until next time.